let's demonstrate how to pull the bulge, or go from steep to lower angle ice when we are ice climbing. Hello again, I'm Jason. We continue to add to our ice climbing techniques series. We've done some videos on the foundations of efficient movement on ice, and we've done a video on the pros and cons of 3 different techniques for switching hands on our ice tools. Well, today we are talking about pulling the bulge. When we go from steep ice to lower angle ice, we are at increased risk of falling from primarily 2 new issues. First, it can become more difficult to kick in our feet, and second, it becomes all too easy to get worse sticks and generate an outward pull on our tools, which can pop them out of the ice. With careful and intentional movements and application of force, we might not eliminate these risks, but we can mitigate them an awful lot. Difficulty in kicking in our feet comes when we get too stretched out. If we reach high, because we are now also having to reach more horizontally, we are reducing our ability to hang off the wall like we would in a vertical space. So our hips stay sucked in, and now we cannot kick our feet. To mitigate this issue, we want to swing short. If we swing shorter, we can still get a hang that moves our hips away from the wall. That allows us to walk our feet up without the ice hitting our knees and thighs. But in order to move our feet, we also need a good hold at our tools. So let's talk about the second issue of potentially getting poor sticks in the ice.
Swinging a little big. See that giant fracture?
First, we need to recognize that a bulge is a point where the ice surface is getting stretched, like an elastic band, over a rounded corner. That means the ice is potentially weaker. So we need to make sure that we are swinging until we get rid of any dinner plating. It may take several swings to get through the stretched surface layer. Now, we also want to make sure that we continue with, just like we do on the vertical sections of ice, keeping our tools staggered, so no one horizontal fissure can take both tools down with it, as water ice tends to fracture horizontally. Finally, as I mentioned earlier, it can be all too easy to generate a pull that is outward from the ice. On vertical ice, because we are below our tools, it is easier to hang downward. But as we climb up closer to our tools, as necessitated by making shorter swings, we need to recognize the point when, as we walk our feet up, we need to shift from pulling on our tools to pushing on them. If you are paying attention, you'll feel this as your center of gravity moves to something closer to equal in height as your hand. Of course, we will pull up when we want to release one tool and make another swing, but our other tool might be something we are pushing on rather than pulling on as we do that. So hopefully recognizing the new risks that come with pulling an ice bulge will help you as you modify your own techniques to overcome these challenges. Are you confident on ice bulges, or do they feel awkward? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share if you want to support us. For more information, you can go to our website at www.shortguysbetaworks.com. Again, you can check out individual videos like the one I mentioned on changing hands with ice tools, or check out our entire ice climbing series. We'll see you next week, and keep on getting more out of that big outside.